Well, the Runako Morton Primary School, TDC-sponsored Primary School Cricket Championship is about to bowl off in a wee bit. We have had the official opening ceremony. But more than this, more than the opening ceremony and more than the schools that are involved, the man behind the actual tournament name, Runako Morton. Well, I have his sister Midge on my far left, and maybe I could first of all get an introduction because the man on my left almost has a Runako look, so he has to be related. So tell us a little bit about your connection to Midge or to Runako.
Well, growing up, I've always looked up to Runako. He's a cousin of mine, and when I used to come from England, I always used to want to see him because I'd always hear about him playing cricket and also see him playing cricket on TV. And growing up, it was always an inspiration to me. So I'm honoured to be here at this ceremony to encourage the youth to play cricket and play sports.
Just tell us your name.
My name is Aaron Webb.
Midge, you would have watched Runako play probably all your life. Tell us, for the benefit of these youngsters who are going to be playing today, tell them a little bit about Runako, the cricketer.
Where do I begin? Runako, the cricketer. I think above and beyond him being a cricketer, I think the one word that sticks out in my mind is somebody who was very passionate about their craft. Anytime you see Runako, passion spells all over his face. He was really committed to cricket and he worked hard towards it. He had a natural talent, yes, but I think what we need to encourage and remind the youngsters is that you have to work hard to develop your craft and to try and mold it into, you know, the special one that you want it to be. So Runako always worked hard. He was passionate. He was aggressive with his approach towards cricket. You know, he loved to play the shot. Sometimes he put more force into it than what was necessary, but I suppose that was his trademark.
I want to thank you so much for representing him and representing the family. This tournament has been going for some 28 or so years. I don't know if you know this as well. I would have been recording this tournament from its inception, and so I'm still looking for it. There's a video with Runako Morton representing Viojen Level Primary School. The day I find that, I find gold, and I'll certainly share it with you.
Yes.
But we want to thank you all for sharing Runako, and of course we look forward to an exciting tournament.
Yes. All the best to the schools. I don't want to say I'm supporting my alma mater, Viojen Liber. Did I say that out loud? Yes, I'm supporting my alma mater, but I want all the schools to do well. I'm familiar with lots of the kids at VOJN because Stuart does his training over there, and a lot of the kids who are part of that training group are from VOJN. I know a few from Charlestown and so on, but I just want to encourage all of them to respect the oath that they delivered today and, you know, to respect the game of cricket, but overall have fun and make it competitive.
Last words to the English cricketer.
May the best team win.
Well said. Thank you.
Well, we should have the toss now in this day. TDC Runako Morton Cricket Competition 2023 starting. Prentice of VOJN have the coin and he would throw the toss now. The toss it is. I'm going to wait until, no call from Ivo Walters. Ivo Walters, you have the call. So we'll have the toss again. Ivo Walters, when he go up. So the toss up now again. Prentice up with the toss. Heads is the call. Umpire would have to tell us what's the call. Tails the call. Prentice, you would have won the toss. What would you do today?
I will have a bat first.
Why are you going to have a bat first, Prentice?
Pitch look good. You put some runs on the board.
All right. Prentice says he's going to have a knock and put some runs on the board. Ivo Walters, if you have won the toss, what would you have done?
Would I field first?
Okay, Ivo Walters with the field first. So they're going to field first. So the news from the middle is that Viojen would have won the toss and would be batting. We'll get back to you shortly. Well, 10. Today is going to be a 10 overs a side for today. Both encounters would be 10 overs a side. That's the news from the middle.
We're about to get started. It will be 10 overs. This first game, it's Ivo Walters coming up against the Viojen Primary School team, and Viojen would have won the toss and elected to bat first. So should be a pretty interesting game. Viojen had a practice game yesterday and got the better of St. Thomas's Primary. Ivo Walters Primary under Coach Harvey would be hoping to have different results today. So the team is out, the Ivo Walters Primary School, and we also have the two opening batsmen for Mice. So Prentice, the captain, and James. It looks as if James will be, I was about to say James taking first strike, but I'm not seeing the wicketkeeper. Yes, well, it's James taking first strike. So Prentice, the captain, is at the non-strikers end. Both of them batted very well yesterday in the practice game. I think Prentice got in the 70s, and James probably got pretty close to 50. So let's see how the cookie crumbles today. So it's going to be Kimani Lawrence. Well, we understand that it's Prentice in strike. So Prentice is the striker, and James is the non-striker. Umpire having some difficulties with his hat. It's a very breezy afternoon here at the ETW.
Billy, go on. Zai, come on this way. Billy! It's the TDC Primary School Cricket Competition 2023, and we'll see the first ball.
So Hakeem Harvey assisting in the setting of the field, and it's going to be Lawrence who will be bowling to Prentice. Here he goes, first ball up, bowls. He's hitting it back past the bowler. The man at mid-off is racing across. It crashes into the boundary for 4. First ball up, hit it in the air, back past the bowler for 4. Oh, so it is indeed James. So Prentice is the one at the non-strikers and the captain. So James just hit that hard down the ground for 4. So right away, showing that they have serious intentions here, the VOJN team. So Lawrence it is, Kimani Lawrence from the Bart Hotel end. So Lawrence waiting, I don't know what he's waiting for. Waiting for the umpire to give him the signal. Balls, he's stroking this one. Prentice gets out of the way. They should be thinking 2 here. Diving across is the man from mid-off, running in front of long on and misfielded it, but long on collected it. And so 1 more, so 5 for no loss. Lawrence, action looks a little suspect, but he's been holding a pretty good line so far. Here he goes, bowled. He's hitting this in the air, inside out over extra cover. That's a lovely shot by Prentice. Inside out, 1 big stride into it, and he hit it hard over extra cover for 4. So Prentice will settle once more. And Prentice moves in now to bowl. He's swinging into that. The man is deep. He's coming across. He's caught. He's caught on the mid-wicket boundary. Hitting into the wind, I believe. So he would be very disappointed with that. He shows his disappointment. But that's a great catch. Very good catch, because they don't normally take those catches at this age. Certainly settled under it nicely, and Prentice, you could see, very disappointed after his 70 plus yesterday. Wanted to really belt into the ball, and he walks back very disappointed. So very good catch taken by the fielder.
Mr. Harvey, what's the name of the player who took the catch? No Kimani Lawrence. Justin.
So Justin Clark took the catch. It was very well taken. So Prentice was definitely hitting into the breeze. Had he been hitting to the other end of the field, it would have gone all the way. So this is young Philip has gone in at number 3. The son of Dolani Philip, coach of the Viojen Primary School. So here goes now. Moves in now to bowl Lawrence. He's swinging at that. Goes to the keeper. The long leg fielder comes across. And 2 more to the total. 2 wides. So Lawrence has been lining pretty well so far. That's his first wide. And here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's stroking it sweetly into the offside. There's a fielder rushing across. And he waited a bit late. They're going back for the second run. And so lovely looking shot there by James. And they picked up 2. So it's not Philip, it's Daniel. I think it's the son of Skidder though, Dolani Phillips. So here he goes, moving in now. Lawrence, this is a long over. But we understand that it's Jameson's strike, so James will settle. Lawrence moves in now to bowl. He's hitting it in the air. Caught, brilliantly caught. Shows the ball in the air. Oh, James tentatively stroking that one. And it was brilliantly caught by Lawrence. That was a great catch. Reminds me of the catch Joe Root took to dismiss Carey in the Australia-England matchup the other day. That was a brilliant catch. It was hit hard. It was hit firmly. And he took the catch and threw the ball into the air. So we understand that the new batsman is France. So right away, Viojen behind the 8 ball slightly. A good scoring rate, 13 from 1. But 2 wickets gone in that 1 over. And Lawrence picking up those 2 wickets. So 2 of the better batsmen in the team. New bowler. Jarian Bramble is the bowler, swung away into the onside. They should be looking for 2 here. The man at deep square leg comes across. They've waited long. Now they've started late. They're making it safely. So 2 runs.
Come watch. Come on. 15 for 2. Okay, stay right there. TDC Primary School Cricket Competition 2023.
So Bramble it is, moves in now to bowl outside the off stump, and that might be a wide, signaled wide by umpire Oscar Brown. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl, strokes it into the offside. The big man comes across, misfields. They should be thinking too. He rushes across, he misfields badly, and then recovers quickly. And so they got 1. So Bramble it is. So moves in now to bowl to Daniel. Daniel is pushing it into the onside. They're off and running. That's a good run. Very good run. Just playing it with soft hands, and they were off and running. Here's Bramble moving in now to bowl. He's punching it into the offside. The man is deep at extra cover. He rushes in, picks it up, and loses his bat in the process, but 1 more to the total. So here goes once more. Bramble moves in now to bowl, loops it up. He's swinging across the line, struck on the pad, shouts his appeal. Umpire Brown says no. So it's going to be Bramble. Kind of loopy, kind of slow, medium pace maybe, or you could even say he's spinning, but the action looks a little suspect. He pulled it. Oh, well stopped. Well stopped. Brilliant bit of fielding that. and really got behind it well and stopped it. That ends the over. So I think it's the same bowler who started, who picked up those 2 wickets. Oh, it's a new bowler. He's swinging that one. Away goes past the man that's back of the square. Didn't cater for the spin. It was swung away for 4. Lovely shot. So we understand that it is Herbert. So we haven't seen any real long run-ups, any fast bowlers. Lots of slow bowlers so far. Harvey, of course, is a very good leg spinner. So maybe he has been coaching a lot of spin bowlers here at the Ivo Walters primary. Here goes once more. Mopsy now to bowl. He shots, he swings high. Is the man going to catch it? No, it would have been a brilliant catch. It would have been a brilliant catch, but it cleared him. He leaped in the air, but he just couldn't hang on to it. And even though he was hitting it into the wind, it was hit hard, and it went for 6. So Herbert once more prepares to bowl. Moves in now to bowl short, and he's swinging into that. The man at square leg deep has another run. He misplays badly, but they should be looking for the second. It's a tight one. He runs without his bat and all, losing his bat in the process, but crosses for 2. So 2 more runs to the total. So here goes once more. Herbert it is. Moves in now to bowl. Short again. Tucks it into the onside. The man at deep mid wicket hesitates. The man at long on comes around as well, but they'll settle for 1. So 1 more to the total. So unofficially, the score is 34 for the loss of 2. Moves in now, Herbert moves in now to short again. He hasn't really, he strokes it sweetly into the outside. The big man comes across, stops it, but it can't prevent the single. So 1 more to the total. 35 the score for the loss of 2. And we are in over number 3. So even though we have tropical storm Brett somewhere around, we have very good sunny weather here. Loops this one. He's on the back foot. He pushes it with soft hands. The bowler has to run around. He can't prevent the single. 1 more to the total. He just played it with soft hands and was off and running. And 1 more to the total. That ends the over. 36 for the loss of 2. So apparently it's the brother of the previous bowler, the other Herbert. Bowls. Hits it in the air. Somebody's coming around, but it's jumping well short of the fielder. He wasn't in control on that occasion. And the fielder was racing in from long on, but just going to get there. 1 more to the total. I'm sure Skidder wouldn't be happy with that shot. He moves in out short. He's swinging it away. The man comes across, dives and can't stop it. Gone for 4. Diving effort down there, backward of square. And it's gone for 4. Lovely shot that. 41 for the loss of 2. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl short, and he's driving it, stroking it. The big man comes across, stops it well, and gets the return in quickly. That's good feeling. The keeper doesn't do well though. He has called for the extra run. They're hesitating, but they've gone through now for it. Good call that, and getting the overflow. So the big man did well to get to it and field it and get it in quickly. But there was no one at the stumps, and so the extra run. Herbert moves in now to bowl. He's cutting this one nicely into the offside. The man at deep back of the point comes across. They'll only settle for 1. So 1 more to the total, and showing that he has a wide array of shots, because apart from the pull shot, that was a nice little guide into the offside. Nice little cut shot with some finesse, if I dare say. Moves in now, Herbert bowled. That's a goodish delivery, strokes it, and on the move. Oh my goodness. On the front foot, and just guided it and was off and running. So these two looking pretty good. As Herbert moves in once more. Ball shorter. He's hitting it in the air. Caught! Well. It was short. It was dragged down. But he was stroking it off the front foot instead of pulling it. And it was high over the head of the bowler, who leapt into the air and pulled it out of the sky with both hands. And certainly Ivo Walters there catching well. 3 wickets gone. So the incoming batsman getting some advice and instructions from the batsman who is there before. 43 for the loss of 3. And Ivo Walters showing that they would have done some serious work with their catching and fielding with Coach Harvey. And we have a new bowler. It's going to be the big man who has been fielding pretty well so far. He's going to bowl from the far end. So it's going to be Ajari Cornelius, first ball up bowls. He's pushing it up pitchly into the offside. Hesitation. And the fielder doing poorly here, holding his hat. He was more or less holding on to his hat. He really should have had his hat. He has put his hat on the ground. Hakim! So it's going to be Cornelius. Moving in now to bowl. He's stroking it nicely. It's going down the hill. The man from long off is running around. He's going to pull it in. And they've crossed for 2. Nice looking shot. Staying on the front foot. Stroking it nicely. Finding the gap. So it's going to be Cornelius once more. And we haven't seen any long runs, any real pace so far. It's all about slow bowlers. Thank you so much. And that's a wide.
So that's 2 runs. I make it 48. 48 for 3. Hold on, check the score for me. But I make it 48 for 3. We're over number 4. I think I make it 4, but yes. Over number 5. Yes. There is Cornelius again to bowl to.
So Cornelius moves in now to bowl. Short, pulled away. That's 4. That's a lovely shot. He dragged it down and he pounced on it and pulled it backward up square for 4. Lovely shot. So 54 for 3. We're in over number 5. 54 for 3. In over number 5. Cornelius it is. Lots of instructions being given by Coach Harvey in terms of the field setting. Here's Cornelius. He's turning at that. He goes past the keeper. The man at fine leg comes across. And I'll have to look closely to see where that fine leg fielder is positioned. So it's going to be Cornelius once more. So it's going to be Cornelius and he'll be bowling to the new batsman. I'm not too sure the name of the new. That's a wide. That's a wide. But he went after it. It was wide, but he went after it. He's heading towards the extra cover boundary. 2 men chasing after it, and they'll get 2. So 2 more runs to the total. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl, and he swings at that. He goes down the leg side. So, Cornelius it is. Getting ready to bowl. Moves in now to bowl, full pitch lift, turns it nicely into the onside. And they'll get 1. And that's Philip, the new batsman. Missed by the keeper. That was not good work. And they get the overthrow. So 2 more. So that's the end of the over. So 60 for the loss of.
5 overs to come. Viojen winning the toss and batting. They are 60 for 3.
60 for the loss of 3. 5 overs completed. So here goes once more. It's going to be Herbert. Moves in now to bowl. Oh, that's a wide. Has a swing at that and misses. So one more extra added to the total. 61. Hits it in the air. And it's gone for 4.
Into the boundary now for 4. Good shot.
So 4 runs. It was in there for a long time. Now this fielder has his hat on the ground. Had that ball hit the hat, it would have been 4.
Runs on the board. He's always runs on the board. 65 for 3. Over number 6. But
so France has looked good so far.
Adjustment to the field. The fielder at midwicket asked to come to his left just a little bit. So Herbert would bowl to France now. Here is Herbert.
So here he goes. Moves in now. Herbert to bowl to France. That's a wide. France just looks at it. Keeper pulls it in. So one more to the total.
Score moves up to how many? 62? 63? Good score, bowler? Bowler say yes. Good score.
So Herbert it is.
Over number 6.
And he's bowling from the pavilion end. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to France. Bowls to another wide. And even wider goes past the keeper. Oh, France doesn't want. France wants the strike. Well, Skidder wouldn't be happy with that. Skidder wouldn't be happy with that. Skidder is saying, I am sure Skidder would be saying, take every single run. So France will settle once more. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to France. This is Herbert, but again he's dragging it. He's going after it and tucking it into the onside. The fielder comes across and stops it effectively. Round arm his return. One more to the total. So, warm sunny day here at the ETW after a little drizzle earlier. Short, and he pulls it away, but there's a man deep at backward of square. He feels well, and they have been lacking with the understanding. He actually took off his cap or lost his cap in fielding, and had that ball hit his cap, it would have been 4. I don't think they quite understand this.
Looking to close off his over well here.
So it's Herbert moving in now to bowl to France. Here he goes, bowls to France. France is pulling in there. Can the man pull it in? Again, he takes off his hat. I don't know why he has to take off his hat to field the ball. And it has gone away for 4. 4 more to the total. Hakeem Harvey now telling him that he needs to stay on the boundary. But in order to field the ball, he's taking off his cap. And once that cap lands on the playing area and the ball hit the cap, it will be signaled a boundary. But France decided not to take the single, and we could see why. He wants to hit boundaries. Here he goes now. He's down the track. He swings at it and misses it. The umpire decided, well, you went after it. I'm not going to signal wide. Here he goes once more. Moves in now. Herbert to bowl to France. Drags it down the track. He's hitting it down towards mid-wicket, comes across and pulls it in. And they have one more to the total. 6 overs completed. 3 wickets gone. Viojen batting first. So it's 74 for the loss of 3. I am wondering about that. I don't think he deliberately did it, but Philip somehow got in the way of the bowler. Ball was in the air for a long time, and the Cornelius just going to get there. Here he goes now. Bowls short. He's playing, pushing tentatively at that. He kept down, and it's through to the keeper. And I could tell you that Wendell Micey Wallace and company would have coached these guys. And whenever they do badly, they'll be hard on them. When they do well, they'll applaud them. So here goes Cornelius bowls. He's swinging. That's close. That's gone. He bangs the bat into the turf. Not a good show there from France as he walks off. But plumb in front. Another wicket goes. Viojen gets, that's Ivo Walters gets another wicket. LBW for 33. France goes. So it's going to be Cornelius. And he'll be bowling to the new batsman. Nisbet it is. Oh, it goes past the keeper. Poor work by the keeper. The fielder is chasing after it. Can he pull it in? He stops it. And so it will be a bye. So one more to the total. Good bit of work by the fielder because I thought he would have put in the dive, but he didn't. So it's going to be Cornelius. Moving in now to bowl to Philip. Philip is punching it into the offside. The man is deep and he comes in, picks it up, and one more to the total. So here goes once more. Cornelius moves in now. He's punching it into the offside. They thought about it. The keeper is out and they decided against it. So that's Philip coming quietly forward. So a dot ball in the scorer's book. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. Short outside the off stump. The umpire says dead ball. I think the ball dropped about 3 or 4 times. So 76 for 4. We're into over number 8. And I must say that we haven't seen a lot of wides. Yesterday in the practice game, we saw a lot of wides and a number of no balls as well. But I think Ivo Walters has done pretty well. He's driving in the air. Oh, put one hand. There was Cornelius trying to go with one hand and didn't latch on to it. They've caught well so far, but that was a poor effort. And they got one more. Here he goes now, moves in out to bowl. He's turning it into the onside and gets 1. So one more to the total. So here he goes once more, moves in out to bowl. Outside the off stump, he allows it to go through. White signal by umpire Brown. So 78 for the loss of 4. We're in over number 8. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Useful delivery, beats him through to the keeper who doesn't hold on to it well, but stopped it effectively and can't score. So Philip walks away and will settle once more. Nice compact looking stance as he goes. He's swinging at a wide down the leg side this time. Wide signal by Oscar Brown. So Herbert once more to bowl to Philip. Here he goes, moves in now from the pavilion end, bowls to Philip. Philip is stroking it into the offside. The big man comes across, Cornelius. Oh, they've decided not to run. That was interesting. Deciding that they're not going to try to test the arms of the big man. As he goes once more. Herbert bowls. Philip is driving. This time the big man says, I'm not going to dive for that. The man at long off races in. And they get one more. So it has been a pretty useful over that by Herbert. And the 8 overs completed. Viojen 80 for the loss of 4. Going at exactly 10 and over. Lawrence to bowl the first over and got 2 wickets. He's going to bowl his second over. He got 2 wickets. 13 runs was struck from his bowling, but it was an eventful over. He picked up 2 wickets in the process. And now he's bowling the penultimate over. It's a 10 overs affair. So we're into over number 9. So here he is, Lawrence. He's bowling from the historic Bath Hotel end. Moves in now to bowl, swings it into the onside. The man at square leg is running across to mid-wicket area. He does a little bit of football. Has he kept it in? Well, no. The umpire David signals 4. So swung away by Philip, gone for 4.
impressed with Ivo Walters, their fielding and their catching. Their ball well too. Their out cricket so far has been good. 85 for 4 in over number 9.
So Hakeem Harvey has strengthened the onside. So the man goes to mid wicket and a square leg has been, backward up square has been put in place. So it's going to be Lawrence off longest run. Bowls. He's driving that one nicely into the outside. The man comes across, misfields badly. Gone for 4. He came across, he was in line with the ball and somehow it just went through him and into the boundary for 4. Philip seemed to be up in the ante in this over as well. 2 4 so far. So, Lawrence it is. That has been an expensive start to this over. Philip looks good. Ball. Philip is tugging at this one. Struck on the pad. There was a loud appeal from the young Lawrence and it went down the leg side. So here goes once more. It's going to be Lawrence. Moving in now to bowl to Philip. He's stroking this one. A little outer edge down towards point. He goes down a long time on his knee to stop that one. Pulls it in and gets a return in. So one more to the total. 90 for the loss of 4. We're in over number 9. So Lawrence still has about 2 balls to go in this over. Moves in now to bowl. Useful delivery. Struck on the pad. And the umpire is not impressed. So here goes. Lawrence bowls. Good delivery. That's bowled. Clean bowled. Off stump struck as he was on the back foot and picked out the off stump. Well, apparently not. So it didn't hit the stumps. Apparently it hit the foot. And so those bails are still on. So it must have been pretty close for an LBW shout. But he's not out at the end of all of that. So 90 for the loss of 4 from 9, going exactly at 10 and over. 1 over, last over remaining. And it looks like the man Bramble to bowl. Here's Bramble bowling to Philip. Philip turns it around. The man at backward up square comes across misfields. But he recovers quickly and decides against it. 10 runs will get them to exactly 100. 100 on the board would sound a lot nicer than 94. Here's Philip taking strike from Bramble. Bramble, he's pushing it down towards the bowler who comes across. So 2 dots so far. So Philip being urged on by his teammates to hit the ball. Here goes once more. Bramble bowls. He's stroking this one past the bowler. 2 fielders converge and misfields badly. And they should be going back. This could be close. This could be close, but he gets there. And he throws it away, Bramble, but backing up nicely there. So 2 more to the total.
92 for 4.
So 8 runs to get to 100. Can they get those 8 runs? So moves in now. Bramble to bowl. He's stroking it into the onside, not looking for the single on that occasion. So I think 2 more balls remaining. And really, Philip should be swinging his bat. Here's Bramble. Moves in now to bowl to Philip, loops it up. Philip is swinging. He's struck on the pad, but I think his foot was planted outside the off stump. The keeper wasn't coming for the ball. Philip was looking for the single and then decided against it. So I think we have just 1 more ball remaining. And Philip, I think, would be a little bit disappointed in terms of how he would have dealt with this particular last over. As the breeze picks up here at the E.T. Willett Park. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. He's swinging it away, but there's a man deep on the square leg boundary. He goes down. They should be thinking of the second. And he has decided well, they're telling them to run the runs, but both batsmen not interested, and that the end of the innings. So 95 for the loss of 4. So 95 for 4. Viojen batting first. It's going to be a very interesting second half. Well, we do have the corrected score. It's 93 made by Viojen, and Viojen would have made 93, and so to get to the winning target, Ivo Walters need 94. Viojen would have to be very careful here because yesterday they gave away quite a number of extras. Ivo Walters didn't give them a lot of extras. I would be very happy to know how many extras were given, but I don't think it's more than 12. And so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Well, I think it's the captain who is going to start. He started the batting. He's going to start the bowling. That's young Prentice. So we'll wait and see. That Prentice, right? So the captain Prentice is going to start from the pavilion end. And for the first time in this game, we're seeing a pretty long run. He's going to bowl medium pace. And the smallest man starting the batting, he's going to take first strike. So about 2 females on the VOJN fielding team, which is interesting. First ball up from Prentice. Good start, but that was driven into the offside. The young lady comes in. But that was a good positive shot by the youngster. It wasn't a bad ball, but he was driving it powerfully into the offside. And the young lady came in and got it in both hands. So one to the total to start. So, Prentice will move in now. Here's Prentice moving in now to bowl. That's a wide and it goes for 4. They can't afford that. They could ill afford that. That's what I was saying about they didn't get those and now they're giving it away. And that's where VOJN can lose this game in extras alone. So here's Prentice bowling from the far end, from the pavilion end, moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that. The keeper doesn't hold it. And they should have gone through for that a long time. Hesitation. And it's going to be another wide leg by this time. Keeper is going to have a quick word with the bowler. So Prentice bowling at a pretty good clip, but needs to line it up well. He does. It's in the air. What a catch. That's a great catch. That's a great catch because he got to it. He was sliding and he fell down, but he held on to it with both hands. And that's wicket number 1. Wicket number 1 for Viojen. He just couldn't handle the pace on that occasion. It was well directed and his bat was held pretty straight up and the ball just hit the bat, flew up into the air. The fielder came in and took a sliding one. Good effort that. 1 wicket gone. Well, the big man has gone to the crease, Cornelius. And reminds me a little bit of Raheem Cornwall. So if he hits that ball, it's going to stay hit. And looks as if he knows a little bit about the game because he's batting at number 3. So it's going to be Prentice working up some pace. It'll be interesting to see how he's handled by Cornelius, who exudes confidence. He looks pretty confident. He looks very, very confident. Takes his guard. Looks like a center stump guard from here. Here he goes now. Prentice races in now to bowl. Yorker like delivery goes past the keeper. not holding on, and then the long leg comes across. But that was a good delivery. The keeper not doing well. One by. His Prentice moving in once more. Nice smooth action. Good delivery. That's close. Sent on the way. Sent on the way. Yorker length delivery. Agonizing wait there by umpire Astor Brown. But eventually that finger went in there. And look at the little dance here in celebration by young Philip. And so one gone, another one gone. That's two gone now. And Viojen striking hard in the first over. Well, Herbert is in. And he doesn't take a guard. His bat is a little way away from his pads, a little triangular shape in terms of the way it's positioned into his pads. Well, I think maybe urged by the umpire, Brown, has decided to take a guard. And the keeper helping him. Apparently he's not used to taking a guard, so keeper assisting him. Again, the wicket keeper, well, he's going to help him to mark his guard. So, very helpful. So, Prentice it is. Race is in now to bowl. He's bowled! He was backing away and left all three stumps exposed, and he picked out the leg stump Prentice. So 3 wickets in the very first over, a super catch, an LBW, and climaxed it with a clean bowled. So finish that over. He's on a hat trick for the start of the next over. And what a way to start, Viojen. Well, after all of the heat and the sunshine that we had earlier, probably not the best of news. Suddenly it's overcast and heavy cloud cover at a certain corner of the grounds. But we are hoping that it will hold out for the balance of this game and for the next game scheduled between JLPS and CPS. The wind picks up as well. The bales are blown off. Well, it's going to be France. And he'll be bowling from the historic Bath Hotel end. Here he goes. Moves into bowl to the big man Cornelius. Bowls. His no ball is called. I think that was called very early. So I'm wondering if he didn't. I wonder if he didn't tell him what he's bowling or something. Or did he overstep? But that was called early by umpire David. So it's a free hit to the big man Cornelius. He just has to give it his all. The bowler would also want to keep it as tight as possible. Here he goes, nice bustling run up. Moves in now to bowl short. He has a swing at that. The keeper again doesn't do well. Chases after it. Belatedly they decide to go after it. Direct hit! Direct hit! Direct hit! Sent on his way. Oh my goodness. Well, well, well. It was a direct hit. And Oscar Brown had no hesitation. So what a way to go. The wicket keeper just didn't hold on to it, and then it was a direct hit in the end. Brilliant work by Viojen. So I thought, well, I understand that it's the keeper who flew the ball, so that's great work in the end. 8 for 4. What a score. And IWPS in a big hole here for starters. 8 for 4. Here's France. Well, James it is. Moves in out to bowl. Beaten outside the off-turn. Well taken by the keeper on this occasion. Oh, that was superbly taken that time. And so that one beating the outside edge. Well, good news is the sun comes back out again. Here goes Bo. That's a good delivery! Shouts his appeal. Umpire James is unimpressed. Umpire David, that is, unimpressed. So here he goes once more. Oh, that's a good delivery, but he got back onto that. Down towards square leg. The man is racing in. Well, not the man, but the lady. And direct hit again. Well, even the ladies are picking out the stub. Oh, that was good. So the ladies are into the action as well. So here he goes. Very exciting times here at the ETW. And that time Cornelius backs away and slashes at it. My goodness. I think he would have done well to work with the windmill because a lot of breeze went past that ball. I think he would have gone far, yes, had he connected. So here he goes once more. Racing in now to bowl to Cornelius. Moves in now to bowl. He's hitting it just short of the bowler. He was in the air for a little while, but he was playing a shot in anger, Cornelius, but hit it in the air, just short of the bowler. And at the end of over number 2, Ivo Walters in a bit of a hole here at the ETW, 9 for the loss of 2. So Prentice will bowl out. He's going to bowl his second over. Now, I can tell you a little bit about Prentice and James and Daniel. These guys play with the big guys in the local leagues over at VOJN. Here he goes, bowls, and he's pushing it into the onside, thinking of the single. Nice work there by that looks like Philip, moving across smartly and fielded nicely.
From both teams, Ivo Walters fielded really well, and now Viojen will take some beating.
Here goes once more, moving in now to bowl to Jeff. Good delivery, but he gets back on it. There's Philip racing across. Oh, they didn't get out of the crease at all quickly. But eventually they went for one. But he played that well, kept it out well, and he went through square leg. They got a single. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Yorker length delivery, slashing at it is Cornelius, a swing. And again, reminding me of Raheem Cornwall. But he didn't latch onto it. So here he goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Cornelius. Short, and he's going after that. That must be a wide. And he's appealing for a run out, but the umpire David isn't impressed. So he was fidgeting around in the crease, and the wicketkeeper was quickly up. Daniel had the bails off and appealed, but apparently he was back in his crease. So Prentice prepares to bowl once more. Nice smooth run up, athletic looking run up. He bowled, goes for the short ball in the air. Philip is getting on it. Philip takes the catch, runs away in celebration. Oh, he went for the snorter on that occasion. Not handled well by Cornelius. And Philip takes the catch. Well. Celebration there. So Cornelius comes back. Just couldn't handle the snorter on that occasion. Really dug that one in short. And he decided to try for the pull shot. Didn't handle it. And Philip tapping him on the glove. His way of escorting him off.
But I think the first one, I don't agree with you normally, Bolo, but I would agree with you this time. Good catch.
But it's going to be Clark, the new batsman, taking strike now from Prentice. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Goes for the short ball, my goodness. Through him. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Outside the off stump, that might be pretty close to a wide. No, that ends the over. 10 for the loss of 5.
Jeffers, France balls to Jeffers. Jeffers gets the ball, looking to turn it. Really good cricket. I remember Prentice played.
So yet another wide.
A little bit of Carl Hooper.
So here goes once more from the batter to the end. Races in now to bowl. He goes another wide. This time he pulls it in. That's brilliant by Daniel. Diving away with both gloves on that occasion. He has missed a couple earlier in terms of the takes, but that was a very good one. He also had a bit of a run out as well. Direct hit. So that was very good work. So Micey Wallace is instructing from the far end. He would have helped to coach these guys from well, that's a short ball. This time the keeper does well, turning his face as the ball pops on him and got his body behind it. So here goes once more. A nice bustling run up. So here goes once more. Races in now to bowl. That's a good delivery. That's close. But the umpire is unimpressed. David turned away immediately and shook his head vigorously. A little bit of an awkward looking stance here as he bowls. Slow ball! But this time he came quietly forward. You could have to say that he picked it. Definitely rolled his fingers over that one and just looped it up. But the batsman picked it, just came gently forward. So not a compact looking stance by any means. As here he goes. France moves in now to bowl. This time is both feet moving towards the ball along with the bat. So a bit of an awkward display at defense, and the ball was uppishly played in the onside. Philip at mid-wicket was rushing in. It was dropping well short of him. So here he goes once more. France with that bustling run-up moves in now to bowl. He's pushing it uppishly just short of the bowler. Again, both feet moving with the bat. So obviously he's just learning the game, because you don't bat like that when you would have been playing the game for a long time. But at least he's sticking the bat to the ball, keeping it away from the stumps for the moment. So here goes France with that busting run up from the pavilion, from the bat hotel end, moves in now to bowl. Again he rolls the fingers around that one, and he would have gone over and overstepped. So no ball and a free hit signal by David. But guess what's going to happen? I don't think that this batsman would do well with a free hit, because he's, well, somebody's telling him to swing the bat, but the stance looks a little awkward. I don't see him doing too much with a free hit. Let's see how France, slow ball he bowls, but he goes wide, so he'll have to bowl that free hit ball again. So here he goes. Races in now to bowl. That's a good delivery, well taken by the wicketkeeper. Away movement, and he was pushing tentatively at it, beaten for pace, and that ends the over. At the far end, the Joyceton Labour Primary School having their warm-ups, and the good news is that Lemuel Pemberton, who would have been well known for his terrific pace at the local cricket level, he's there assisting with the team. And then in the far corner, Mr. Queeley is with the Charlestown Primary School. Queeley is more known for athletics. I've never seen him hold a cricket bat until this afternoon, so I'm not too sure about his cricketing skills, but he's having a word with his team as they prepare for the big match a little later.
Who took the catch? I wonder which catch you think was better, Clark or Philip? You didn't remember seeing Clark. Clark took a catch at deep apple square. Yes.
So
really
it's going to be James.
Bowler should have been here to tell me which he thinks is the best catch of the day. And maybe that is something that we have to look to. The catch of the day, the bowlers with the most wickets.
So here he goes. Races in now to bowl. He's having a swing at that. Shot in anger. And misses through to the keeper. No runs. So here he goes once more. James moves in now to bowl. He's swinging into that. That's picking out to mid-wicket for 4. The first boundary for Ivo Walters, dragging it down, and he pulled it nicely for 4. The good news is, though, is that CPS is going to get help from the eternal savior, El Quimido Tonito Willett, the first West Indian, well, the first Leeward Islander to make the West Indies team. Nevis and Leeward Islander. And so he's down there. He's always looking out for Charleston Primary. So he has gone over, volunteering his skills and services and his advice. 16 for 5. James moves in now to bowl to Clark. Clark is swinging. Taken by the wicketkeeper. So it's going to be James once more. Races in now to bowl to Clark. Clark is smashing at it. Hits the top of the bat and just rolls back up to the bowler. Can't score. So here goes once more. It's James. Nice bustling run up. Bowls, he's swinging that one away. They should have been running for that. And Clark is still there frozen. This could be close. Oh no. That should have been an easy single. So Clark swung it away to square leg and just froze in his crease. So here goes once more. France races in now to bowl. Short, he's swinging at that. The keeper doesn't do well. And this time they're off for a single. Again, Daniel very quickly going for the direct hit there. Glove off in a flash. Leg by signal. Well, we have a new bowler. And we understand that it's Philip. So it's going to be Philip, and he'll be bowling as a wide run up. So let's see what he's bowling. Yes, he's bowling off. Breaks down. Oh my goodness, actually turned. He holds his head because the off stump moved. Well, that one spun. Actually looped and spun. Well, here goes once more. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Flatter. Drag down and well, he's gone. LBW having a swing. And the wicket number 6. Young Philip has struck. 16 or 17 for the loss of 6. We'll have to verify that. So here's Philip. Batsman didn't take a guard. Here he goes. He moves in once more. Bowl loops it up now. He's having a swing at that. Throw to the keeper. He just looped that one very high indeed. Teasingly looping it up for the batsman. So here he goes once more. Philip moves in once more. Loops it again. Full toss this time. Driven into the offside. And a belated move. And picks it up. And one more to the total. Full toss on that occasion. Driven into the offside. One more to the total. So here goes once more. Philip moves in once more. Loops it again. That's close. Well, he says no, he's not appealing. Maybe he saw that there was an edge onto that. So here he goes once more. Philip it is. The wind picks up and the wind picks off the bails. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Loops it and he comes tentatively forward. And the ball spinning into him. That ends the over. Good over by Philip. So on your bowler, we'll have to get the name of this bowler. Oscar Brown signals him through. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's well fielded. Down in the approved fashion. That looks like Philip. And having a quick word with the bowler. Giving him some encouragement. So Nisbet once more moves in now to bowl. Well lined, he pulls it. Oh, just out of the reach of Philip. He was reaching a long way for that, one-handed and all. And he's very disappointed that he didn't. He just didn't hold on to it. And he's very disappointed that he didn't hold it. Here he goes once more. Nisbet balls, full pitch delivery. Comprehensively beating the batsman on that occasion. And so Philip disappointed as he was reaching across to his right. Almost pulled off a stunner. Reminiscent of the one that Ben Stokes almost pulled off in the recent first Ashes Test match. So here goes once more. Nisbet moves in now to bowl. He's pushing tentative like that. The keeper doesn't hold on to it. And they should have been going for a single. Well, they waited. Well, that was interesting. The batsman was being called through for the single. And he was trying to get the bails back on. The wind had blown off the bails. And he was trying to be nice and kind and helpful. And he was trying to put on the bails instead of running the runs. So, Nisbet once more moves in now to bowl. He's having a switch at that. Misses. Keeper holds on to it. The bails come off again. And that effectively ends the over. 24 for 7. And the 7 overs completed. So 3 overs remaining. All of 94 to get for victory. It's going to be the off spinner. Philip moves in once more. That's a good delivery. High in there. The man is coming in. Oh, the keeper can't get there. Philip is disappointed. But that was hit high in the air. And the keeper was chasing after it and just didn't get there. So Philip asking a lot of serious questions here with his off spinners. Prepares to bowl once more. Here he goes. Moves in once more. He bowled. Good delivery once more. High in there. Somebody's going after it. Philip goes after it. Philip says, I'm going to take my own catch. I'm disappointed in the way he went after that last one. So he says, hey, I'm going to go for this one. And bowled and caught. And Philip gets another wicket. 24 for the loss of 7 IWPS in a deep hole. Well, what's interesting here is that the wicketkeeper James assisting the batsman in getting his guard taken, showing him how he should hold his bat. Very nice to see the help being offered. And so eventually, after all of that, Philip it is. Moves in now to bowl. He is hitting it just short of mid-wicket. And dropping well in front of him. But he was just tugging it. So, here he goes once more. Philip moves in once more to bowl. Here he goes, but loops it up. And my goodness, the off stump moved. That was passing, just shaving the off stump. So here goes once more. Here goes once more. Philip moves in once more to bowl, loops it, and he's tugging it into the onside. Can't score. And so I think there's one more ball remaining. David indicating. So here's Philip. He has bowled very well indeed. He has fielded well. He batted superbly. Here he goes, loops it. The shock on the pad. He didn't appeal. Interestingly, he didn't appeal. And indicating right away, I'm not going to appeal for that. That ends the over. Philip has bowled well. So here goes. Nisbet it is, moving in, the ball, the penultimate, swung into that. The fielder is racing across. He moved late, that was awful. The mid-wicket fielder was moving pretty early, but the square leg fielder was a lot deeper. Woke up late, and poor work, and it's gone for 4. So here goes, moves in now, ball. He's tugging at that, and I think a little bit of a bat into pad, and no harm done. Here goes once more, moving in now to bowl. That's a full toss, hits it in the air. The fielder is coming across. Oh, nobody's gonna get there. Dropping safely in the end. Oscar Brown is asking the other umpire, David, if that was a no ball for height. The umpire, David, says no. Here he goes, moves in once more, bowls wide, he goes after it, wide will be signaled by umpire Brown. Here he goes once more, moves in out to bowl, better delivery, swing and a miss. And the support crew here for Ivo Walters getting a bit animated, giving encouragement to the 2 batsmen. So here he goes. Nisbet moves in now to bowl. Good delivery, bowled! Clean bowl, leg stump, leaning back, doing the limbo. Culture armor about to come, and so the masquerade limbo certainly a feature of that festival. And the leg stump doing a practice rehearsal.
I'm watching you. You supporting VOJN, Danny, for this?
But it's going to be, it's still in over number 9. Nisbet is going to continue. So here goes. Nisbet moves in now. Bowls outside the option. Well taken by the wicket keeper. Good take there. Final over. Unofficially, I think the score is 31, and we're in over number 10. The final over of this encounter. Viojen has this one pretty much wrapped up. It is James moves in now to bowl. Shock on the pad. He doesn't appeal. And good start to this over. So here goes once more. Bustling run up. It's a ball. It's fishing outside the off stump. Misses the shot. So here goes. Moves in once more to bowl. Oh, he's backing away into the outside. Should have been looking for a run. Fielder was very deep and just didn't go through. Here goes once more. Bustling run up as he moves in now to bowl. Oh, he went straight to his legs, and there should be running. He's fastened in his crease. And good return. And it's going to be a leg bite. So here he goes as he moves in once more to bowl. Full toss. That might be a no ball for height. Signaled by umpire Brown. So it's going to be a free hit awarded. Signaled by umpire David. Viojen would want to finish good. That's it. I saw James do this yesterday as well in the practice game. You know, good stop by Daniel, diving away to his left wide. So here goes once more from the bat hotel and moves in now to bowl. Good ball. The whole 3 stumps moved. That was quick, and the 3 stumps shifted out of the way. That was brilliantly bowled. Quick delivery that. Clark Settles, moves in now to bowl, slow ball. And he gets bat onto ball into the onside. So the game has ended. And it would be nice to see the fielders exchange, shake hands. Nice work here by Captain Prentice. So the Ivo Walters team, they march on. They would be a little bit despondent having lost the game, but in the true spirit of cricket, the gentleman's game, there they go. Here's where friendships begin at this level, and these guys can have friends for life. So Viojen has won, and won handsomely.
Our man of the match, the player of the match for the first game in Viojen versus Ivo Walters is Dejan Phillip, who got 22 important runs, not out, 2 catches, and also got 2 wickets. So the player of the match for this, the first game, Viojen, Dejan Phillip. And he would get his 6-pack giant malt from the TDC rep in Tyrone Hendrickson. Congratulations, Dejan. You want to have a word with us? How was your performance today?
My performance was good. I feel great. Those 2 catches that I take, wonderful catches.
And what about the overall team performance? You happy how VOJN start today?
Well, they start a little bad, but me and Kamari France, we came back, we survived, and we went straight to the end, and I feel like it was good.
Wonderful, Dejan. You're not only good in the middle, but you're also good with the mic. Enjoy.